Greetings to my fellow Lagosians. My names are Maziduru Polycarp, aka Okadibo. I am the state chairman of Ndibo in PDP Lagos State. I am standing out on this very ground as we move into the gubernatorial election that is coming up on the 18th, which is less than 3 days from now. I am out here to employ you on the need for us all to come together and reason, according to Isaiah chapter 1, verse 18. Let's come together and understand what is before us in Lagos State. I want to appreciate all the obedience and the Kwakwansia who pulled out of PDP and made a statement on the 25th of February. And I also employ them to reason with me after listening and watching this clip. I was born in Lagos, and this is my 47 years in Lagos. I can tell a little about Lagos, and I can also interpret it by letting you understand that what we witnessed on the 25th of February will not be compared with what will happen on the 18th of March, 2023. I am here to employ you on what we need to do and why we need to do it as we go into the gubernatorial election. We have three major players. My first, which is Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran, who is the candidate of my great party, PDP, which is the largest party in the entire Africa. And I am also made to understand that we have our brother who also left us recently, just like Obi himself, who is the movement that took over and changed the narrative on the 25th of February, in person of Gbadebo. And we have the people we are looking forward to change, who have been upturning their party with different names since 1998, in person of Sanwo-Olu. But I'm fully out here to talk about JANDOR, Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran. My names are Mazi DP Okadibo. I am the state chairman Ndibo in PDP. I decided to go on air today again after listening to my fellow brothers who claim to be obedient, who are obedient in Lagos State, which include the South-South, the Southeast, and the Arewas. While I was on Voice of the People, the radio station I went to yesterday, from their question, I now need to come out today to employ all of you to listen to my voice. Lagos is different from Nigeria, but Lagos is within Nigeria. The election coming before us is an election that will determine whether we will live happily or we will not live happily. Before now, we understand the pain, the trouble that we, the non-speaking, are going through in Lagos State. And that is why I have come to present the man who is bold enough, who is articulated in mind and in person, is intelligent, is a young man. By 25th of November this year, 2023, he will be 46 years old. His name is Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran, popularly known as JANDOR. He is a candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Lagos State. This person, this man, has the right to vie. And not just having the right to vie, he has contributed immensely in Lagos. He has participated in Lagos. He has lived all his life in Lagos. He has walked through the streets of Lagos. He has played so many roles, even in the ruling party that is ruling Lagos today. But he has pulled out because he found out the need for a transformation. He found out the need for a change. He found out the need for us to rescue Lagos from the hand of the ruling party. Why? Under President Muhammad Buhari, who approved and signed the not too young to run bill, this gave us light And that is why we have the young men who are vying for this election, which include Gbadebo of Labour Party. But I want to implore you, Obedient and the Kwakwansia, and the lovers of PDP, and those who are looking forward to a better Lagos, to a rescued Lagos. I am calling upon you today that the time has come for us to come together and jointly, come Saturday, the 18th of March 2023, to rescue Lagos out of the hand of bad governance, out of the hand of double taxations, out of the hands of thuggery, out of the hands of marginalization, out of the hands of destruction of our property, extortion of our properties by the people in government presently. So I, DP Okadibo, is calling on all of you. From what I discovered or that I gathered from my last program on radio station, I realized that my people are gullible. And that is why I decided to come out today to tell us that whatever takes place on the 18th of March will decide whether we'll be in peace or will not be in unity. Today, I am making it a clarion call to all the obedience. We understand, we know the pains we have all been going through. I'm also affected. We understand what we have been looking out for that we are not getting from the government of the day. We understand all the promises they've made to us that they did not fulfill. And that is why JANDOR, the articulated man, the intelligent man, who attended his polytechnic in Ibadan and also went on to Vienna, where he attended his university programs. He also moved on to Harvard for his other university degree. He's a journalist, and he's also a member of the Journalists Association of Nigeria, and he also is also an entrepreneur. He has been able to empower so many. He has done a lot in Lagos State. He has assisted a lot in Lagos State. He has helped so many people, more especially the traders in their various markets. He has also assisted in so many decisions that would have affected us in so many ways as non-speaking in Lagos. If you are not aware, I will appeal to you to go to your Google and understand the danger ahead of we residing in Lagos if things are done wrongly. Gbadebo, the Guber candidate of the Labour Party, is our brother. But I want to let you vividly understand now that what happened on the 25th is just a kind of an accidental wind that took over the political terrain, that changed the narrative, which I will say we are happy. We have been able to say that our vote will count. And now my party, the People's Democratic Party, led by who the presidential candidate is Atiku, is in court. Obi is also in court. Even the APC who was declared by INEC is also in court. So I want all of us to come together. Lagos is not Abuja. Lagos is Lagos. And we must now reform Lagos by voting the right person, not by voting party. It is about who can protect his vote, who can protect our vote, who can be able to stand whatever comes up at the end of the day after the election. Somebody who understands the cronies and the corners of Lagos, somebody who have served, who understands where it pinches even the poor and the less privileged, somebody who has decided to reform our housing project, the roads and what have you, somebody who has also brought up a better plan for our educational sector, our health sector, even the agricultural sector. Somebody who has also mapped out a format whereby we will be able to empower the women and the youth in Lagos State. So I'm employing the youth in Lagos State today. I am employing the obedience that you should understand that obedience was for president. You did not vote Labour Party in the last election. You voted for Obi, which is a movement. This is Lagos. The indigenous people in Lagos are also willing to have a change in Lagos. The non-speaking are out there fully waiting for a change in Lagos. I don't want to go into the litigations at the court or the problems of the court and whatever plan anybody is having to take over the position of the Guba election. But I'm saying, let it be one man, one vote. Please, I am pleading, the youth of Lagos State. I am also a youth. I understand the danger ahead, and that is why I'm calling that all of us will jointly come together and understand that it is PDP that can be able to manage, that can be able to protect our vote, which will bring that new Lagos, that will bring that rescued Lagos, that will be able to begin to enjoy. So I am clamoring on you all today, the elite in Lagos State, the indigenous people in Lagos State, because JANDOR is an Awori, is a complete Lagosian. He was born here, he grew up here, he has gone through the streets, he understands what it takes to make a better state. So I am calling on all of us that let all of us do all we can without fear and come out on the 18th of March and cast our vote to Abdul Aziz Olajide Adediran as governor of Lagos State, alongside with all his House of Assembly. But where I am standing fully is on him. We have seen what he have done. He's tested and trusted. But I am assuring you that if we all put our vote there, we will get a better Lagos, and Lagos will be better for all of us, and we'll be glad. I just want to thank you for granting me your audience. I want to thank you for also listening to me. I know you may have your reasons. You may have what you have understood about the whole thing. But I want to remind you of INEC. INEC declared that Labour LP was able to only present about 67% of their agents in the entire federation. Even where I reside, about 5 of the polling units in my street, no agent was representing Labour. So why cast your vote into a basket rather than putting it in a bowl where it will be safe and articulated? And this is why I am calling on you all. Vote JANDOR, vote PDP, and Lagos will become a better place for me and you. Finally, for my brothers and sisters who are traders in all the major markets of Lagos, you have been called upon, you have been threatening, you have been given one reason or the other that if you don't vote, you will be cast out. I am telling you that even when you did not vote, you were suffering. You were being manipulated. You were being extorted. You have been given multiple taxation. This is the time, like Fela says. This is the time, I say again, that Fela says. This is the time, as I say, in time like this, it is when we will all come together and see to it that PDP wins. I know my brother, I know the presidential candidate of the LP, who is the obedient movement, understand what I'm saying. It is time we come together. While Obi is in court, while Atiku is in court, while Tinubu is in court, Lagos is a case study where we will now come together again and make statements and deliver Lagos to PDP and JANDOR as governor, while Funke Akindele is the deputy governor. I want to thank you all. My name remains Mazi DP Okadibo, and I implore you as a youth, as members of LP or obedience movement, let's come together and vote PDP. Thank you.
Great illustrious sons and daughters of Igbo land living in Lagos State, I salute you. A very big kudos to you all for standing by our own Mr. Peter Obi at the just concluded polls of 25th February 2023. We the Igbos in Lagos State are left with no other option than to unanimously anticipate March 2023 as a glorious opportunity to deliver our ball vote to the man who has identified with us for a very long time. He was the only Lagos politician that visited our people people in Ladipo Market when it caught fire in the early days of year 2022. He was also the only politician that visited the amalgamated ESCO of Alaba International when Lagos hoodlums prevented them from registering to vote. As a result of this man was given a title of Sibodu of Lagos. That man is Dr. Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran, aka JANDOR of PDP. He is a man that is gifted with the requisite knowledge and indomitable capacity to make life better and more prosperous for the Igbos living in Lagos as governor of Lagos State 2023. Ndibo, it is time to come out en masse to vote the man qualified and equipped to do the job 100%. Let us give our votes to PDP for governorship election. This message is brought to you courtesy Ndibo Nyogoma Miliono, Obo Ofufu Foundation.